Trivia about muscle training.
Planking is not more effective the longer you do it. Rather, maintaining proper form is essential. Even holding a plank for just 10 seconds a day can be beneficial if done consistently. Beginners should start with a 10-second hold and aim for 3 sets. If you take a break from strength training, muscle loss begins around 2 to 3 weeks later, so resuming within that time frame prevents significant loss. Entering a sauna after a workout can have negative effects because hydration is crucial for muscle recovery. Dehydration and excessive heat within muscle tissues can impair the repair process. Muscle cells start to decline in one's 30s and 40s, accelerating in the 60s. By the 80s, supporting one's own body may become difficult. On average, muscle mass decreases by about 1% per year from the age of 30 without intervention, leading to noticeable changes in body shape. When it comes to training, performing exercises with the correct form is more important than doing them many times. For example, proper muscle stimulation is more effective than doing 100 repetitions with poor form. The exact mechanism behind post-workout muscle soreness is not yet fully understood. If muscle soreness persists for more than 4 days, it may be a strain or tendon injury rather than regular muscle soreness. If the pain does not improve after about a week, consulting an orthopedic specialist is recommended. The human body has about 600 muscles, of which around 400 can be voluntarily controlled. To build muscle strength, resistance training, sprinting, or taking the stairs instead of an escalator, anaerobic exercise is effective. Morning workouts can be beneficial because body temperature is at its lowest in the morning. Exercising at this time helps raise body temperature and increase daily metabolism, making it effective for weight loss.
Even if a person with a hunched back does strength training, it is said that they may find it difficult to reduce a protruding lower abdomen. This is because the cause of the hunched back could be related to weakened inner muscles, which may lead to pelvic misalignment. As a result, breathing becomes shallower, and the muscles around the abdomen have difficulty expanding and contracting, making it harder to achieve a flatter stomach.
The optimal timing for pre-workout meals is 2 to 3 hours before exercise, allowing enough time for digestion so that it does not interfere with the workout. It typically takes at least 2 months to see noticeable changes in the body due to strength training. The Guinness World Record for push-ups in 1 hour is 3,206, set by an Australian man, which means an average of about 53 push-ups per minute. Engaging in 40 minutes of strength training per week can reduce the risk of death by 17%, but exceeding 130 minutes per week may increase risk. According to the WHO's physical activity guidelines, engaging in at least 2 days per week of moderate to high-intensity strength training targeting all major muscle groups is recommended for most people's health benefits. Studies suggest that instead of doing high-intensity workouts in one session, increasing workout frequency with lighter loads throughout the week may be more effective. The Japanese Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare recommends strength training 2 to 3 times per week for adults. Protein is an essential nutrient for the body. The recommended daily intake for protein is 65 g for men and 50 g for women aged 18 to 64. Fat tissue contains approximately 7,500 kilocalories per kilogram. Since gaining 1 kilogram of fat requires a caloric surplus beyond that, sudden weight gain in a single day is likely due to undigested food or water retention rather than actual fat gain. The brain finds it easy to finish an action, but difficult to start a new one. For activities that require consistency, such as strength training, creating a transition, like doing exercises immediately after opening the door upon returning home, can make it easier to maintain the habit. The human body has 206 bones, and 56 of them, about a quarter, are in the feet. Training barefoot can put excessive stress on weight-bearing joints, like the ankles, knees, and hips, leading to pain. Using a yoga mat or indoor training shoes can help. However, bodyweight exercises with low impact are generally fine to do barefoot. A Harvard study found that higher daily step counts are associated with lower mortality rates. Another study in 2020 found that walking between 7,500 and 12,000 steps per day significantly reduces mortality risk, but additional steps beyond this range provide minimal further benefits. For Japanese adults, walking an additional 7 minutes per day for men and 17 minutes per day for women would help reach optimal step counts. Regularly massaging the knees can improve the movement of the kneecap and help alleviate knee pain caused by lack of exercise.
The retention rate of people who join a fitness center drops to 37% after 3 months from the start. After 6 months, it further decreases to 17%. Moreover, less than 4% of people continue their membership for 12 months. Incidentally, this 4% includes individuals who only engage in light exercises, pool aerobics, or yoga. When looking specifically at those who only do strength training, the retention rate is as low as 0.3%, according to the survey results.
In a 1996 experiment, macaque monkeys were implanted with electrodes to study brain activity. When a human researcher reached for food, the monkeys' brains reacted as if they were performing the same action themselves. This led to the discovery of mirror neurons, which suggests that humans can also experience a similar effect. Watching videos of focused individuals can trigger the mirror neuron effect, helping with motivation and consistency in training. Although many associate muscles with protein, about 75% of muscle composition is actually water. According to studies published in applied physiology journals, dehydration impairs aerobic performance, increases body temperature and heart rate, and leads to faster fatigue. Another study in sports medicine reported that dehydration decreases muscle strength by about 2%, power by about 3%, and high-intensity endurance by around 10%. Drinking about 1.5 liters of water daily is recommended for hydration.
Muscle training intervals of 1 minute or less if muscle endurance is improved. 1 to 2 minutes if the goal is muscle hypertrophy. 3 to 5 minutes if the goal is to improve muscle strength.
While temperament, inborn personality traits is difficult to change, personality itself can be shaped over time. Body types have been linked to certain personality traits. People with a stocky, muscular build tend to be orderly and passionate about tasks. Slim individuals may be sensitive and kind-hearted, but can be anxious. People with a fuller figure are often social, kind, and emotional.
Stretching upward can improve posture, enhance blood and lymphatic flow, and help prevent issues like shoulder stiffness and cold sensitivity. It also helps prevent fat accumulation around the back. Doing this stretch daily allows you to naturally push your chest out and pull your shoulder blades together, which activates brown fat cells, making it easier to burn excess fat. Additionally, when you stretch upward, your core muscles naturally engage, strengthening them and boosting your basal metabolic rate, which can contribute to weight loss. By the way, it is recommended to hold this stretch for about 15 seconds per repetition. Performing 10 push-ups before sitting down to work can help make strength training a habit, similar to brushing teeth after eating. A controlled push-up, taking 2 seconds to lower and 2 seconds to push up, can effectively increase resistance and enhance results.